The return trip to Tarboro, fresh off an 11-6 win over the River Bandits, in which the Steamers commanded the majority of the game. The Clams now find themselves a little over an hour from home to face off with their division rival once again. The chance for 4 wins in a row and the top spot in the PCL East are at stake for the Steamers tonight at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. Live on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel, I'm Ray Dunn as the Clams clash with the River Bandits in just a few minutes. And if you missed last night's game, you missed quite an event. Aaron Copeland got the party started with a 3-run homer on the 10th pitch of the game in the bottom of the first inning. And from that point, the Steamers would never trail. In the 4th inning, Anthony Stalin hit a solo shot to make it 4-1, and then a 7 spot in the bottom of the 5th put the Clams ahead 11-1. They ended up winning 11-6. Some late runs tacked on, including a grand slam in the 9th by Kendall Pearson for the River Bandits. The game was never in much doubt for the Steamers, who beat this River Bandits team for the first time this summer. Now 1-2 against Tarboro coming into this game. And tonight, it's Chris Bueller and Zach Malia on the mound for both sides. Chris Bueller for the Steamers, 4 1/3 thus far this season. As Bueller has a 4.15 ERA with 2 appearances and 1 start. We'll get more with these 2 pitchers when we come back after the national anthem. Hello everyone, once again, welcome into the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Get yourselves comfy. We got some baseball tonight from Tarboro. Before the anthem, recapped last night. As for tonight, we're again to the starter Chris Bueller, the left-hander, 4 1/3 thus far this summer. Has appeared in 2 games. That also includes a start. 5 hits, 2 earned, struck out 2 in his time on the mound. He started against the Wilson Tops last Sunday, and that was the first time he started in almost 2 years. He's feeling good, and he's ready to go tonight. As for the pitcher warming up right in front of us, Zach Malia pitched 3 1/3 and struck out 6, only allowing a pair of hits and a walk against the Steamers on Monday night when the River Bandits beat them 8-1. Malia was quite impressive, also showed up at the dish. Tonight, not in the lineup. We'll get to the lineups. Starting with your Steamers for tonight's game. Brian Hama leading off, playing second base. Hunter Cole at first base, batting second. Aaron Copeland, the center fielder, had a 3-run homer last night, his 2nd home run of the week. He's batting third, playing center. Ian Jenkins, once again the designated hitter, batting 4th, 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 RBIs in his Steamers debut last night. Anthony Stalin batting 5th, playing shortstop. Stalin's 5 for his last 9 in his last 3 starts, including a solo shot last night. Casey Ayers also picked up the bat recently, playing third base and batting 6th. Ryan Kay in left field, batting 7th. Jackson Hipp in right field, batting 8th. And Alan Brown has catching duties tonight, batting 9th. On the other side, real quick, Dane Hognard over at second base, leading off. Nick Hussey, the first baseman, bats second. Pete Costantino in left field, batting third. Kendall Pearson in right field and has cleanup duties. Levi's Aguila, the catcher, batting fifth. Cam Hassert, the shortstop, batting sixth. Ben Jones, the third baseman, batting seventh. Jack Kulamovic, the designated hitter, batting eighth. And Michael Dolberry rounds out the lineup in center field. It's baseball time here in Tarboro. The Steamers looking to win 4 in a row, move themselves into first place in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division. And the first pitch from Malia. Popped into the air and foul. 0-1. Ama thus far, pair of hits, an RBI this summer. Came in the game in the 5th inning last night. Relieve Ian Jenkins, swings and misses a ball that bounces outside the zone. Malia works well ahead of the count, evidenced by those 6 strikeouts and a really, really solid effort on Monday against the Steamers. Already ahead 0-2. We'll see what he does here. One's low. Trying to get Hama to chase. 1-2. Today, the middle infielder taking a day off is Chase Bruno. Pitch from Malia. 1-2. It's actually rolled slowly to third. Hama coming up the first base line. Throw to first. Not in time. I don't know if that's how he drew it up. A check swing to get that ball in the dirt, but he puts it in play, and the Steamers have a runner on with nobody out. Any way you can make it happen, you'll take. Hunter Cole coming to bat. Cole tied for second on the team in hits with 6 thus far. Well, run batted in, leads the team in steals with 3. And Malia's first pitch to him. In there for a strike. 0-1. Once again, Marshall McDonald tonight still in the dugout. It's James Stalin coaching third. Brett Folk coaching first. McDonald trying to focus his teaching as throw over Hama back easily with a slide. Marshall McDonald trying to focus on teaching how to approach at the plate instead of coaching at third base. The 0-1 to Cole. Fouls this one. And once again, Malia quickly ahead 0-2. We'll see if he tries to keep it low in the zone again. That's what he did early to Hama. That's how he's been able to be so efficient on the mound. Hama. Quick shuffle, and the Steamers dugout wants a call there. Looking for a balk. And once again, Malia. 0-2 to Cole. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's one away. Aaron Copeland leads the team in hits, now leads the team in homers after last night. Coming to bat. Still in center field. Ian Jenkins in the on-deck circle, and Jenkins last night saw 4 straight sliders. His second at bat, did not want to pitch to him, so you imagine they're going to try and pitch to Copeland, even though that one, trying to keep it away from him. This hardly ever if the Steamers is not one you really want to pitch to. With 1 out, the man on, you can't really afford to try and pitch around, throw over. Close play, I'm able to get in. Nick Hussey over at first base tonight for the River Bandits. Copeland ahead in the count, grounds this one to shortstop. Chance for a double play. There's one to throw over. 6-4-3 double play. Steamers get one aboard. Doesn't matter, he's erased. Malia faces the minimum 3 batters, and we head to the bottom of the first inning here at Tarboro. Game all locked up at 0. First chance for the River Bandits coming up on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. I'm Ray Dunn here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Chris Bueller getting the start for the Steamers. Started against the Wilson Tabs and allowed 2 runs last Sunday. And that was his first start since July 17th, 2019, where he went 7 1/3 scoreless. Pitching in another summer collegiate league up north, up in New York. First batter he'll see from Tarboro is Dane Hoggard. First pitch, up and away. 1-0. Hoggard from Seton Hall University. Bueller working quickly. Outside, 2-0. A 2-0 pitch. That one's in there for a strike, inside portion of the plate. And he just wants to get firing. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Worked himself even and not giving Hoggard a ton of time to think here. Coming back rather quickly. I think that's why you're seeing Hoggard adjust his bat gloves, give himself a chance. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 straight strikes after starting the count 2-0, and there is 1 away. Nick Hussey just made it to Tarboro earlier this week, getting the start at first base. Bueller's first pitch to him, swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Working quickly ahead, and now Hussey, he's going to adjust the batting gloves, give himself some time, but he's, so far these hitters letting Bueller speed them up in their process. 0-2 pitch, fouled back. If there was no netting, I'd be in trouble, but luckily there is. Bueller still had 0-2. The 0-2 once again, popped into the air. This one going to go over the grandstand. And that one comes down on the road just behind the stadium. Had 0-2, see Bueller pops this one up. Once again, almost the same exact spot as the one before. Fouling it over the grandstand and across the road. See if he comes back with any breaking stuff, as this one certainly broke. Play now, throw from Stalin, in time to get him. Stalin bobbled a little bit at short. And that, kids, is why you stay with the play. Stalin able to make the out. Pete Constantino coming to bat. Stalin over at short, Hama at second, Hare at third. And since the injuries in the outfield, that's been part of the collection. Chase Bruno's been a part of that as well. First pitch to Constantino, low. 1-0. The 1-0 from Buehler. And then again, 2-0. Constantino pretty close in on the plate. 2-0 pitch. Oh, misses inside, 3-0. It's almost a mandatory strike here. Find the zone, 3-0. Misses. Low and in. 4-pitch walk. And Kendall Pearson with a grand slam in the 9th inning of last night's game. Coming to bat. Pearson's grand slam. Too little, too late in the grand scheme of the game, but certainly to make stat sheet look a little more favorable. First pitch, and therefore strike. Now working ahead, you see what he comes back with, and it is a breaking ball. He's a count up at 1. Using that curveball going away from the left-handed hitter. Once he gets ahead, it's that changeup you want to look for. 1-1. Curveball, sky to right. Jackson Hip out there in right field. Under it and makes the catch. River Bandits put 1 on base, leave him over there at first base. We leave the first inning knotted at 0. Steamers, second chance to bat, coming up here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro Municipal Stadium here in Tarboro, North Carolina. Steamers on the road on this beautiful Saturday night. It is quite warm, though a breeze from behind the stadium certainly helping cool folks down. That also might help a couple baseballs get out of here. The wind is blowing out straight to center field. Someone who knows thing or two about hitting balls out. Ian Jenkins is up to bat. First pitch to him. Breaks his bat up the middle. Shortstop firing, and he is set down. is one away quickly.
Now batting for Edenton, the shortstop, number 8, Anthony.
Having a tough time there early going. Ian Jenkins with the bats. Another one down. Anthony Stalin, who homered last night. 5 for his last 9, last 3 starts. Averages up to 316 up to bat. First pitch away. 1-0. It was only a matter of time. Stalin himself admitting pressing a little bit early on in this season. Just had to relax and be himself. 1-0 pitch. Up and away, 2-0. Part of being himself is just letting pitcher come to him. Always been very good at getting on base regardless. 2-0. Checks and say he went 2-1. Fooled on that breaking ball. Well, he is 2-1. 2-2 on the inside corner. This gives him some freedom. Pitch to throw away here if he wants. Might go back to that breaking ball, moving off the plate. He shakes off the catcher. And the 2-2 pitch. That one catches the outside corner, called. Third strike. And there are 2 away. Casey Hare, another steamer that's picked up his bat as of late. Tied for second team in hits with 6. Also hitting .316 with a pair of RBIs. Malia's first pitch. Outside. 1-0. You have to question how much of his success is tied to Hips Don't Lie being played over the loudspeaker at historic Hicks Field. His old walk-up song, 1-0. And there, inside corner, 1-1. PA announcer Tommy Bass, also host dad of Casey Hare, switching things up as Hare got off to a slow start this summer. So far, it's paid dividends. The 1-1 inside, 2-1. Tarboro faithful, not a fan of that. Down 2-1. Winds, kicks, and delivers. That one's outside. 3-1. And if all that matters for up his first impressions, this River Bandits crowd is not going to be happy. Both looked like fair calls up here, but crowd taking exception. 3-1 to Hare. Fouls this one. Runs the count full, 3-2. And Hare, it's done a good job at drawing walks. That's a full count with 2 away. Lee's pitch, outside, ball 4. And a 2-out base runner for the Steamers. Ryan Kay coming to bat. Ryan Kay, night off last night. The hero earlier this week against Greenbrier. 3-run double to give the Steamers the lead in the 8th inning. First pitch to him. Outside. Catcher coming up, looking away. You don't want to get behind to Kay. He sits fastball and makes a connection with one of those. That scoreboard in left field's in a bit of trouble. 1-0 pitch. Tries to take something off and go upstairs. Instead, 2-0. Hare with the short lead off of first. And the 2-0 to K. Swing and a miss, breaking ball. Broke outside the zone, 2-1. Savvy pitch there from Malia. K sitting back thinking he was going to get a fastball, and instead it's breaking ball moving off the zone. Looked good, and then drops out of the way of his bat. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hare going to move up to second base, but another one that breaks off the plate. K swings and misses at 2-2 now. Malia looks back at second. And the second time, a 2-2 from him. Outside, 3-2. After 2 consecutive breaking balls, comes in with the high and away heat. Probably trying to get a swing and miss. Might have just missed his spot off of the plate. Now 3-2 to K. Malia looks back, and a second time, and delivers. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Steamers get one in scoring position, leave him there. Game all not up 0 as we head to the bottom of the second here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro, North Carolina. Before we get back to the baseball, we'd like to let you know the new 2021 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit edentonsteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at historic Hicks Field. Thank you for your support and repping your Steamers gear. Steamers had a pair of base runners, unable to bring either one around in the first 2 innings. River Bandits had a 2-out base runner in the first, left him there. Chris Bueller on the mound, for those of you just joining us. Levi's Aguila coming to bat, first pitch upstairs. 1-0. Bueller's 1-0. And there, 4 strike, 1-1. One pitch for Bueller. Up and away, 2-1. Let's see if he comes back. Breaking ball as that one hits him. He hits Aguila. He is aboard with nobody out. It looked like the grip, he was trying to put some brake on it, didn't quite have the grip on it. Probably a situation where he would want to come back with a fastball, but nonetheless, Cam Hassert, shortstop, up to bat. Anthony Sherwin, usual shortstop, a late scratch. First pitch in there for a strike. Sherwin dealing with tightness around his hip. The Bucknell product Lifted from lineup. Now Cam Hassert, and another product from Pennsylvania school. Hassert from Villanova. Located outside the city of Philadelphia. Radnor, Pennsylvania. Buehler's 0-1. 0-1 is fouled off and took something off it with the breaking ball. 0-2. And the 0-2. This one fouled at the plate. Going chasing that ball, breaking away from him and low. Be interesting to see if Buehler comes back. It's something hard and high up in the zone. This has got Hassert off bounce. The pitch. This one driven to center field. Copeland going back to the wall, looking up, and this one is gone. The River Bandits take a 2-0 lead on a home run from Cam Hassert, the shortstop from Villanova. They have an early lead.
Now batting for your Tarboro River Bandits, the third baseman, number 6, Ben Jones.
Ben Jones coming to bat. The first pitch to him, up and away. 1-0. Pitch from Buehler. Popped up, shallow right. Hama moving out there. His hip able to make the catch. First out of the inning. Hassert, a couple of good ABs against the Steamers thus far this summer. That 2-run shot also doubled in Tarboro's win on Monday. Brought home a couple of runs. Jack Quilimovic coming up to bat, designated hitter with one away. Pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2, and it's so interesting the dichotomy of Buehler's aggressiveness up there on the mound, quickly back to the mound, quickly attacking batters, and the person he is. And the 0-2, this one fouled back over the grandstand and might have gotten the back of a truck on its way down. Buehler himself, very nice, a little quieter nearly going into this season. Which, from the aggressiveness on the mound, might not expect. So 2 from him. Low. 1-2. And the pitch. This one line to center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Quilimovic aboard. And a 1-out base runner. Michael Dolberry. Steamers fans might remember him as the player that hit the go-ahead double, top of the 9th inning, the first time these two teams met on opening night in Edenton. First pitch, ground ball to third. Hare over to second. There's one over to first, and they're calling him safe at first base, which I am hesitant to believe, but he's in blue. And that's one of those times I wish we had the angle over at first base to replay that one. Nonetheless, Dolberry safe at first, and now Marshall McDonald out to discuss the call that was just made. And a quick discussion. 2 outs. That one goes down as fielder's choice. Dolberry now on first. Dane Hoggard back up. First pitch popped into the air. This one towards the Steamers dugout, and it will hit the top of the grandstand and bounce on into the road. Hunter Cole gave it some chase to no avail. If you happen to just be joining us right now, earlier in this inning, Cam Hassard, a 2-run homer to put the River Bandits ahead. Bueller looks over at first at Dolberry. And his pitch, foul back, 0-2. I think that might be in store for something off speed here. Ahead in the count, 0-2, runner on first. And he do get a breaking ball, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That wraps up the second inning. However, Cam Hassard gives the River Bandits a 2-0 lead on a 2-run home run. We head to the third. Steamers coming to bat on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro Municipal Stadium here in Tarboro, North Carolina. Steamers trailing 2-0 entering the third inning. Jackson Hipp coming to bat, and Hipp getting an extended run now. He's playing back-to-back nights. He's been cautious with his hamstring, and with good reason. It's only game 8. But you would love to have Hipp's bat in the lineup as much as you can. Very aggressive approach early on in this season. The first pitch to him, he swings and misses a ball in the dirt. 0-1. A lot of swings for him. The 0-1 to him. Checks up. Peel down. No swing. 1-1. Hipp's final 3 pitches of batting practice, all long home runs to left, and was an impressive showing for the crowd that turned out early. First pitch out, or this pitch outside. The fans that showed up early for this Steamers BP. 2-1 now. This type of count that Marshall McDonald wants them to be aggressive in. That one, though, upstairs and moving. 3-1. Not that Hipp has any trouble with that. The 3-1 now to Hipp. upstairs, and he is walked.
Now batting for Edenton. The catcher,
And
number 11, Alan Brown.
leadoff base runner, Alan Brown, coming to bat. Third game of the summer. Second baseman a little further up the middle. Further up the middle than the shortstop. First pitch outside, 1-0, and they're banking on the fact that Brown likely to pull. Chance to turn a double play like they did in the first inning. This pitch bounces away, hip, hustling on down to second base, and a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And with 6 of the first 7 pitches this inning being balls. A little discussion for Malia out on the mound. Malia certainly did not struggle with his command the first time around between these two teams. Only 1 walk in that game, pair of hits. 6 strikeouts. Steamers were off balance the rest of the night. First hit of the game for them only came in the 3rd inning. Didn't even get out of the infield. New night though. 2-0 pitch to Brown. This one outside. 3-0. Brown thinking about offering at it. That break ball has to look good. It seems to be starting off that outside portion of the plate. Low point and dipping away. Steamers bats realizing this inning, Hip and Brown both realizing not to go after that pitch in their first strike, the 3-0 pitch. Flurries of ABs coming from Steamers dugout. Teammates with a little bit of support. The 3-1 pitch to him as he fouls this one down the right field side and into the trees across the street. Runs the count full. Leah not shy about going off speed in a 3-2 count. Might be reluctant to do it with the runner on second base and nobody out. Pitch to Brown. Called, 3rd strike on the outside corner. And Brown is set down.
Now batting for Edenton, the second baseman, number 5, Brian Hama.
Lineup flipped over. Brian Hama, excuse me. PA announcer here getting to me here. Brian Hama. Family here this evening. Grounded one slowly to 3rd base and reached on the infield single first time up. And the first pitch to him. Up and away, 1-0. Leah's 1-0 out on the outside corner, 1-1. And Steamers bat's gonna have to be aware of that outside corner. He's certainly given the call. It's not a one-sided call, but something bats are gonna have to be aware of. Those right-handed hitters. 1-1. This one, breaking ball away, and seems to be what Malia is trying to set up, is find the strike zone with a fastball early in the count and then start peppering that breaking ball to break off the outside portion of the plate. Go low and away. Two-one to Hama. Fouls this one back. And just misses the neighbor's backyard, 2-2. Out in the elements tonight. Tarboro right next to the press box. Count even at 2. Malia looking in for the sign. Look back to second. And another. 2-2. And trying to get Ahama chasing. After going breaking ball outside, you saw him go to the outside corner with something hard to Brown. I wouldn't be surprised if the game plan is similar. Three-2 to Hama. Swing and a miss. Pitch on the outer portion of the plate. Back-to-back strikeouts. Hunter Cole struck out his first time up, coming to the dish. Jackson Hipp been over there on second base since the early portion of Brown's AB. First pitch to Cole outside. 1-0. Cole been one of the best at making contact on this roster. Second lowest strikeout rate of any batter. Pops this one up into foul territory, giving chase towards the Riverband's dugout, and that one will hit the top of the grandstand on the third base side and roll its way down. Some of the kids with the travel team here tonight quickly chasing to go get themselves a souvenir. It's Stalin and then Cole as the two who have been struck out the least. And that's only 7 games into the season, so trends can change, but certainly not one those two would like to see change. 1-1 to him outside, 2-1. Malia, extended look in, shakes off a sign, now locked in. 2-1 to Cole, that's inside. 3-1. And the count, Cole can lock himself into looking for something. Three-one pitch to him. Catches that outside corner. 3-2. Certainly not what Cole was looking for. And impressive from Malia working that breaking ball to catch that part of the zone. Glance back at Hipp once again. And the 3-2 pitch. Up and away. Misses. Now 2 on with 2 out for Aaron Copeland.
Now batting green to the center fielder number 2, Aaron Copeland.
Copeland ground into a double play his first time around. The first pitch to Copeland. In there for a strike. Copeland thought that one was low. The 0-1. This one bounces, skips away, and that one goes over the grandstand and to the group of kids beyond the grandstand. Quite the bounce as the catcher went to block it, and it just kicked right up. Now 2 in scoring position with 2 away and a 1-1 count to Copeland. Copeland tied for the team lead in runs batted in with 5. Drove in 48 this spring. Spartanburg Methodist. Malia coming back to the mound. Count even at 1. Cole runs really well from first. Have to imagine a base knock would probably score him. Check. Peel down to first. They say he went. 1-2. Hip on third, Cole on second, Copeland at bat. 1-2 pitch now. Coming to him, the center fielder awaits. Malia looking over at third, kicks, fires. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers threaten, put 2 in scoring position, but are left on the pond. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here on the Steamers YouTube channel with the Clams down 2-0 to the Tarboro River Bandits. Welcome back to Tarboro. Steamers trail 2-0. Before we get back to baseball, the Albemarle Area United Way is a non-profit organization that improves residents' lives in 9 counties throughout northeastern North Carolina. This year, the Steamers have partnered up with the United Way and are looking forward to raising money for their services. On Friday, July 2nd, the Steamers will be wearing specially themed patriotic jerseys for their game. The jerseys will be auctioned off during the game, and all proceeds will go back to the Albemarle Area United Way. If you would like to have this one-of-a-kind jersey, be sure to be here that night and support a good cause. A huge thank you to H2OBX Water Park for making this night possible. For the Albemarle Area United Way, as Nick Hussey, the first baseman, fouls off the first pitch to him. 0-1. Hussey grounded to shortstop, first time up. Chris Bueller. 3rd inning of work underway. 0-2. And it's the 3rd inning, so it's time for our trivia question. Trivia question from us. These 2 teams obviously played different leagues season ago. Steamers Tidewater Summer League, which is Premier Collegiate League, and it goes into the whole Tidewater Summer League branding. The 0-2 pitch here. This one lined down the left field line. That's going to land fair. And Hussey's around first, headed into second base. Kay firing to Stalin. And Hussey's on with a leadoff double. These 2 teams playing different leagues. A little crossover in the rosters coming from this year. There's 1 Steamer from their opening day roster who played on Tarboro and then played for the Steamers this season. Can you tell me who was the Steamer on the opening day roster who was a Tarboro River Bandit? Trivia question. If you get the answer correct, you move up in the leaderboard for a Steamers prize pack. First pitch here is driven. This one to left field, up, and it is gone. And a 2-run home run for Pete Costantino doubles the River Bandits' lead to 4-0. And with nobody out in the third inning, Kendall Pearson coming to bat. Second home run of the evening for Tarboro. Cam Hassett with a 2-run shot in the second. Now that one from Costantino makes it 4-2. Pair of 2-run shots. And first pitch to Pearson. Break ball in there for a strike. This one skied. Shallow right. Hunter Cole backing up. Now Hama calling him off and will make the catch. One away. That was a good call from Hama as Cole backpedaling along the line. Hama had a much better angle coming diagonally across the field to make that catch. Hip was getting close, but kept his distance and let his teammates make the play in shallow right. First pitch misses. 1-0 to Levis Aguila. The 1-0 popped into the air. This one shallow right field once again. Hama backing up. He's going to take the call, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Hama shading a little bit deeper than typical. And that's been the norm for second baseman for the Steamers team. Chase Bruno last night, a couple of plays where he was running well into right field. Hama right there running well into right field. Good range for the second baseman. And the first pitch to Hassert. Breaking ball that misses 1-0. Hassert 2-run homer last inning. 1-0. In there for a strike, evens the count at 1. Nice pitch, foul back. 1-2. Pitch. Punches him out on the 1-2 as Hassert was looking back, looking for time, and now we're going to have a discussion. Hassert is punched out, and that will do it for the third inning. Not before the River Bandits put 2 more on the board, courtesy of a Pete Costantino 2-run homer. That extends the lead to 4-0. We head to the fourth here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro. Steamers on the road. The Steamers are proud to announce that Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the team for the 2021 season. Venture Tours Incorporated is a family-owned business specializing in motor coach transportation. The owners have been in the motor coach industry for more than 40 years. A mixture of hard work and family legacy helped to create Venture Tours Incorporated, one of the most successful motor coach companies in Hampton Roads, coastal Virginia. If you are interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Luke Carpenter, the left-hander, takes over on the mound. Zach Malia, 3 innings pitched, struck out 6, only allowed 1 hit. Trio of walks. Now Ian Jenkins up for the 2nd time. Ground to shortstop, his first time up. First pitch from Carpenter. Low. 1-0. Jenkins from Miami-Dade College, where he had 307 in the spring. 6 home runs. 1-0. Drives this one to left. That one's going to drop in for a base hit. And the Steamers have a base runner with nobody out in the 4th inning.
Now batting for Edenton, the shortstop, number 8, Anthony Staley.
Base runners have not been the issue when the Steamers come to Tarboro. 5 consecutive innings on Monday night, they put the leadoff man aboard. Tonight, 3 of the 4 innings, they put the leadoff man aboard. It's about moving them. Jenkins over there at first for Anthony Stalin, who pops this one up, left center field. Dolberry shades over, makes the catch. And there is 1 away.
Now batting for Edenton, the 3rd baseman, number 15, Casey Hare.
Casey Hare walked in the 2nd inning, now coming to bat. The Milligan University infielder. And 316 this summer. 274 this spring. And first pitch to him. Misses inside, 1-0. Pretty good turnout here in Tarboro. The concrete seats at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. A couple of youth teams here tonight. 1-0 pitch. Up and away, 2-0. Carpenter's pitch. Inside, 3-0. They're just moving his hands back to get away from that. Had 3-0 in the count. We'll see if Carpenter can find the zone. Looks over at Jenkins. Very, very short lead. That one inside. Ball 4. He walked him. 2 on with 1 out for the Steamers, and Ryan Kay coming to the dish. Catcher wants to have a little discussion. And now the coach will join in on that one. And Ryan Kay will get coached up by Marshall McDonald in the meantime. Well, we're in a break here. Carpenter, the left-hander from Dartmouth College. Number of Dartmouth guys on this team. The Ivy League representing. Obviously no spring season. Ivy League canceled their season due to COVID-19. So when Jackson Hipp comes up, as he stands on deck, it will be a matchup of Ivy Leaguers. It's interesting to see where every Ivy Leaguer chose to spend their spring trying to train, whether they'd stay up on their campuses or venture elsewhere, try and get the best possible training. Carpenter's 0-0 in their fourth strike, 0-1 for Hipp and teammate Sam Duncan at Brown, and here for the Steamers, it was Florida. And some fellow Ivy Leaguers joining them down there. Carpenter steps off. For the pitchers, it wasn't as difficult because they could go out and throw. Sam Duncan told me about that the other day. He really felt for Jackson and what he had to go through as a hitter. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. Because you can't really replicate those live ABs. And as it relates to the Steamers lineup, quite a number of players who have a ton of pop and a ton of potential. Didn't get a lot of ABs in the spring. Some did not get any at all. So these first 10 or so games, just real adjustment. As this pitch in there for a call, third strike. And Ryan Kay is set down on 3 pitches. Jackson Hipp up to bat. Walked in the 3rd inning. Got all the way to 3rd and was left there. Chance to do damage with 2 on and 2 out. Hitting .308 with a pair of RBIs thus far. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Extended look in from Carpenter. So he comes back off speed, pitch upstairs. This one kicks away. Jenkins staying over there at second base. Jenkins missed the latter portions of his college season due to a sprained knee, coming back from that. So likely played a factor in his decision to stick back at second. Not testing anything. 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Bears mentioning that last night, run around after the game, he looked pretty good. Felt pretty good today. So, nothing too serious. Maybe a little hesitation though, moving from second to third on that pitch. 1-2 to Hipp. Swing and a miss. And he is struck out. Steamers put 2 on. Can't bring him around. Trail the River Bandits 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Welcome back to Tarboro Municipal Stadium. Steamers trailing 4-0 heading into the bottom of the 4th inning. Chris Bueller still on the mound. Ben Jones coming to bat. Jones flied out to right. First time up and takes this one to right center for a base hit. Copeland going to cut that one off. Runner going to try and test his arm, and that is a bad idea. He is out at second base. Stalin makes the tag, and you do not run on Aaron Copeland. That is not a great idea. Gulamovic now singled in the second inning, swings through that breaking ball 1-1. And once again, you've probably heard me drill this storyline into the ground, but Copeland, usually a third baseman, out in center field due to the necessity in the outfield due to injuries, as Gulamovic sends this one to right center. That one's going to get down. This time it's Hip that's going to kick it around and cut it off, and Gulamovic, no interest in ending up like his teammate, stays at first base. Copeland went to center field. Adam Fine told the story on the broadcast a couple days ago about just kind of teaching him the way of working out there in center. And Copeland, just a natural athlete, very gifted. He's picked it up rather quickly, and the arm will be the arm anywhere. When he pitches, it comes in there quick. When he throws it from the field, it comes in there quick. A swing and a miss, 0-1. Michael Dolberry reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. Pitch from Buehler. Break ball again, upstairs, 1-1. And the 1-1 from Buehler. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Dolberry yet to see a fastball. See if Buehler comes back with that or tries to confuse him. And instead, it will be that curveball, and 2-2. Gulamovic, short lead off of first base. Buehler looks over at him and quickly gets to work. And this one driven down the left field line. Kay running towards the corner. That one's off the top of the wall. Gulamovic will be held up at third. It's a one-out double for Dolberry. And puts runners in scoring position now for Dane Hoggard. Apologize for the scoreboard being a little behind on some of these. A little bit of a bug we've been dealing with the past 2 nights, trying to get to refresh as we have a meeting from Brett Falk to the mound to talk to Chris Buehler. Buehler, the left-hander from Long Island University, which is from South Setauket, New York. Dane Hoggard, at least his university not far from New York, Seton Hall, the northern part of New Jersey. Will be coming to bat just a second. We do want to shout out Blake Horsman. Pitched for the Steamers in 2001, pulling up the stats here, a 3.25 ERA, 3-3 in 11 starts, pitched 72 innings that summer for the Steamers. Struck out 64 batters. Thank you for tuning in, Blake. We appreciate you supporting the Steamers 20 years after your career here. The pitch from Buehler in there for a strike, 0-1. Buehler taking his time. Swing and a miss, 0-2, bearing down. be curious to see a changeup here, that out pitch. Pitch upstairs, stays up there. 1-2. Hare and Cole almost playing on the edge of the grass. Cole about a step from the grass. Hare basically on it when he comes set. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Breaking ball. Confuses Hoggard, and that's the third time he's been struck out this evening. Nick Hussey doubled in the third, grounded to short in the first, up to bat with 2 outs. And Cole and Hare will step back. Bueller stepping off. Let's run through everything one more time with Alan Brown behind the dish. His first pitch. That one's outside. 1-0. On the inside corner. 1-1. Bueller's 1-1. This one skied, shallow center. Copeland coming in, Hama coming back. He makes the catch. Backing into center field, and that will set down the River Bandits. They do get 2 in scoring position, but fail to bring them in. Still leading the Steamers 4-0 as we head to the 5th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro. Every year, the Steamers are proud to have the opportunity to raise money for the Jim Catfish Hunter ALS Foundation. On Saturday, July 24th, the Steamers will wear special themed jerseys that will be auctioned off during the game. Proceeds will go towards the fight to strike out ALS. Catfish Hunter is an MLB Hall of Fame pitcher that lived just 20 minutes from historic Hicks Field. Unfortunately, he lost his battle with ALS over 20 years ago. The Steamers will continue to carry on his legacy and do their part to strike out ALS. We thank you for your support of this great cause. Alan Brown leading off the inning for the Steamers, getting the 5th inning started. 4-0 in favor of the River Bandits. First pitch, catches the inside corner for a strike. And we do owe you a trivia answer in this inning. Question was, what member of the Edenton Steamers opening day roster was a Tarboro River Bandit last summer? The 0-1 pitch, fouled, right field side, and that one hits the grandstand and rolls off to the road. 0-2. Brown struck out in the 3rd inning. Down 0-2 now. Luke Carpenter, left-hander, kicks and delivers the 0-2. Just outside. 1-2. Ryan Hama. 0-8's on deck. And the 1-2 pitch to Brown. Popped it in the air. Shortstop steps in, makes the catch. And Brown is set down. Brian Hama coming to bat. 1 for 2. Singled in the first, struck out in the third. Carpenter kicks and delivers the first pitch to him inside. 1-0. Pitch, foul back over the grandstand across the street. That one goes into the neighbor's backyard. Still a bunch of kids running around on the street behind the ballpark, despite advisory not to. 1-1 now to Hama. At 1. It's in there for a strike on the outside. And that outside corner, something hitters again have to be aware of. It's been the consistent call. The 1-2 now to the second baseman inside. Evens count at 2. See if they go with something soft to Hama. Pitch. Tried to. Didn't have the handle on it. Runs the count full 3-2. And the pitch. That one's low. Hama's walked. Able to work himself back in the count. A 1-out base runner for the Steamers.
Now batting for Edenton, the first baseman, number 14, Hunter Cole.
Despite only 2 hits, Steamers have been able to work counts. 5 walks. Hama at first. Cole walked in the third inning and struck out in the first. 0 for 1. Carpenter's first pitch outside. 1-0. Harper stepping off. So far, the only left-handed bat that Carpenter has seen was Casey Hare, and he walked him and missed consistently on that outside. So something to keep in mind. And now throw over to get Hama back over first, nice and soft. Hussey able to make the catch, make the tag, and shrugs his shoulders at his teammates. Like, yeah, Carpenter's giving him something to think about. Hama with a healthy lead off of first. Now they're going to throw over. This one gets away. Hama heading on over to second base. Stalen giving him the spin around. He's coming around second base to third, and he's there standing with a turn around towards home. And now the Steamers have a base runner on third with only 1 out. And Hunter Cole ahead in the count 1-0. And that's what you make happen by just getting in the pitcher's head about how far you are off the base. Almost done a good job of that in the early going of the season. Watch him over at first base. He's dancing, just making pitchers think. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner, 1-1. Catchers 2. Sam is consistently taking that quick first step to make it appear like he's got ulterior motives. 1-1. That one's going to hit Cole. Runners on the corners with 1 away for Aaron Copeland. Copeland 0 for 2. Ground into double play and struck out. Cole leads the team in stolen bases with 3 thus far in the summer. Keeping that one in mind is runner on third. He's on first and only 1 out. And he's going to go right away. Throw down to second base goes right to the pitcher, and Carpenter makes the catch. Keeping himself aware, and catcher a little scared from that one. As Aguila really nearly put his pitcher in danger. Carpenter, though, looking up, able to make that catch. Ducks on the pond for Copeland. He had 2 in scoring position in the third. 2 away, now only 1 away. Ahead in the count 1-0. Carpenter's pitch, low. Catcher able to keep that one at his feet. 2-0. Center fielder. Head in the count 2-0. And the pitch from Carpenter. Upstairs 3-0. If there's one hitter on this team that would get the green light 3-0 from Marshall McDonough, it'd probably be Copeland. I doubt, trailing by 4, he's issuing it. With only 1 out, but always something to think about. 3-0 outside, ball 4. We don't have to worry about it. Bases loaded, and 1 out for Ian Jenkins. 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th inning.
The designated hitter, number 27, Ian Jenkins.
Jenkins 2 for 2 last night. A double, a single, and now discussion on the mound. See what the bullpen's got going on. Carpenter coming out of the game. Still haven't seen a pitcher emerge from the bullpen, and here we go. A right-hander coming in from the pen. We'll take a second here. Step away and come back. Steamers bases loaded, trailing by 4 in the top of the 5th inning here at Tarboro. Taking on the River Bandits, back-to-back nights. Welcome back to Tarboro here at Tarboro Municipal Stadium. River Bandits leading the Steamers 4-0, but the Clams are threatening. Bases loaded for the designated hitter Ian Jenkins. Pitching change for the River Bandits as Alec Greenblatt, right-hander from UMD East Shore, on the mound. His first pitch to Jenkins, fouled back. 0-1. Jenkins, a single, a double, a walk, 2 RBIs. Friday night's win over the River Bandits so far. 1 for 2. Single and ground out too short. And the 0-1. This one bounces, and they're going to push Hama back to third. Jenkins getting the stop sign. And it kicked right up to the third baseline. Corners in for the River Bandits, and the middle at double play depth. A lot of different opportunities at play on a ground ball. Have seen the Steamers capitalize on the ground ball earlier this season. Bases loaded, a swing and a miss. Ball breaking out of the zone, 1-2. It's Chase Bruno, a grounded one, bases loaded. In the game earlier this season, the throw home went awry. Allowed a pair of runs to score. Jenkins down the count, 1-2. Greenblatt's pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And there are 2 away in this top of the 5th. Aguila going out to talk to his pitcher. Anthony Stalin coming to bat, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Greenblatt just able to keep Jenkins off balance. Lengthy discussion. Does take quite a bit to prepare to pitch to Stalin. Came into the game hitting .316 on the summer. He had .408 in the spring at Concord University. Mr. MEC himself, as Virginia State teammates call him. And the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Third consecutive inning with at least 2 base runners for the Steamers. Nothing on the scoreboard to show for it yet. Greenblatt stepping off. I imagine a base hit is enough to score Cole from second base. 0-1 to Stalin, and this one kicks away. Hama's coming home. Hama sliding in at first, and there's a run for the Steamers. They get one back on the pitch that goes to the backstop. It's now 4-1. Ryan Hama scoring as the pitch gets by. That pitch also evens the count to Stalin. Cole now on third, Copeland at second. It's Marshall McDonald reminding his base runners of the number of outs. And the 1-1 to Stalin. Al tips that one back to the catcher, 1-2. Earlier this week on Monday, the only run scored by the Steamers was a pitch that got by and allowed Hunter Cole to come in to score in the 8-1 defeat. And the pitch now to Stalin. That one's away. 2-2. The shortstop from Concord University digs in. 2 on, 2 out. 2-2 the count. Greenblatt likes what he sees. Couple of head nods at that pitch. Now kicks and delivers to Stalen. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers do put 1 on the board, but leave 2 in scoring position. Trail the River Bandits 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. New pitcher for the Steamers. Sam Duncan on the mound now. Before we get back to baseball, is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, and an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players. You can visit edentonsteamers.com and download a registration form today. Chris Bueller's evening is over. Pitches 4 innings, strikes out 4, allows 4 earned, and allowed 6 hits. Duncan, the right-hander from Brown University, true freshman thus far this summer.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for your Tarboro River Bandits, left fielder number 46, Pete.
3 appearances for him, 2 1/3. Has struck out 5. Now the bottom of the 5th set to get going. We do owe you a trivia answer, and we'll get to that in a second. First pitch from Duncan. Up and in. 1-0. Pete Cosentino homered last time up to bat. 1-1 now. Cosentino, one of a pair of two-run shots. Cam Hassert also with a 2-run homer in this one, and this one low and in the dirt, swing and a miss, 1-2. Fielder digging in, down the count, 1-2. Duncan winds, kicks, and the delivery. In there for a called 3rd strike. First time Cosentino has been set down this evening. It'll bring up Kendall Pearson. Flew out to right, popped out to second. First 2 times up, and for those of you participating in our trivia contest, I can congratulate our 2 answers for being correct. Layla Cartwright and Scott Willie both had Cole Bates. Another acceptable answer, a bit of a trick question, was Gage Riddick. Pitch from Duncan in there for a strike. Both member of the Carolina Virginia Collegiate League champion Tarboro River Bandits from last summer. As for Gage Riddick, fortunately undergoing Tommy John surgery earlier this week. We wish Gage all the best. This one sails high. But we do wish Gage all the best. As he begins his recovery, rode back, a local kid. A lot of people pulling for Riddick. 1-1 from Duncan. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And the 1-2. Bounces in there, 2-2. Duncan earlier this summer came in a crucial situation to help secure the Steamers' first win of the season against Greenbrier War Memorial Stadium. 2-2 pitch from him. Outside, 3-2. Duncan came in with multiple runners on. Was able to get a pair of outs, put out the fire. And then a called third strike here. Back-to-back strikeouts for Duncan to start this inning. Rise Aguila. Been hit by a pitch and popped out to second. 2 times up. Comes up with 2 away. Duncan's first pitch. Skips away. 1-0. Duncan, as mentioned earlier, true freshman, so one of those who had their senior year impacted prior to season being shut down, was 2-0 with a .70 ERA. Pitch high, 2-0. That was the last official recorded game action for coming here. Pitch misses, 3-0. That one has been in the zone earlier tonight. Not that time, 3-0. And there for a strike, 3-1. Duncan down in the count to Aguila. And the pitch upstairs. Aguila is walked, 2-out base runner for the River Bandits. Cam Hassert coming to the dish. A 2-run homer and a strikeout thus far. Hassert's homer put the River Bandits up 2-0 in the second inning. Infielder from Villanova digging in for the third time. Duncan's pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. And the 0-1. This one kicks away. Brown will go get it as Aguila moves up to second base. Runner in scoring position now. Count even at 1 and 2 away. Be a little less adventurous. Runner now on second. 2 away, 1-1. This one put in the air. Hare moving down the third base line. This one's going to go out of play. Towards the concession stands here. Ahead 1-2. Kicks and fires. This one bounces, blocked by Brown. And that's what you're getting in Allen Brown. Very, very good defensive catcher. His coaching staff can't say enough nice things. And it's always a good thing, especially when the pitching coach has plenty of nice things. Brett Folk experienced pitching to Brown before. Nothing but compliment of the job he does behind the dish. 2-2, swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Brown throwing down to first base, and that wraps up the inning. River Bandits put a runner in scoring position. Can't bring him home. We head to the top of the 6th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Tarboro. River Bandits lead this one 4-1 behind a pair of 2-run home runs. Cam Hasser got it going in the second. And then it was Pete Cosentino who hit another one in the third inning. Chris Bueller, the starting pitcher for the Steamers, going 4 innings, allowing 4 earned, striking out 4, allowing 6 hits. Steamers got a run back in the 5th, loaded up the bases. Brian Hama scored a ball that made its way to the backstop. But back-to-back strikeouts ended the threat. Casey Hare coming to bat, man responsible for those back-to-back strikeouts on the mound. Alec Greenblatt back to pitch this 6th inning. Casey Hare, first pitch to him. Up and away for a ball, 1-0. Hare, a pair of walks thus far. That on-base percentage just continues to climb for him. And the 1-0 to Hare. That one's away, 2-0. came into this game tied for second. Team lead in hits, 6 on the summer. The 2-0. One catches the zone, 2-1. Now that he's seen a strike, likely to see him get aggressive if he sees something he likes. You have to see Greenblatt face a left-handed bat, and this one fouled back. Evens count up at 2. Something took a hard hit from that foul ball. Greenblatt taking his time up there. Now is 2-2 offering to Hare. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. 1 away. 3 strikeouts for Greenblatt, 3 batters since he came in. Ryan Kay, pair of strikeouts thus far. Left fielder coming to bat. First pitch to Kay. Upstairs, 1-0. Kay has driven in 4 runs. 3 of them are this week on that big double thus far in the summer. 4 hits as well. The 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle, and that one will be kicked off the second baseman, and Kay will be in there at first. Mark that one up as a hit. Tough play as the second baseman sliding up the middle to try and make that happen.
Batting for Edenton, right fielder number 19, Jackson Hipp.
Base runner on for Jackson Hipp. Walked and struck out thus far. Kay does have a stolen base. First pitch to Hipp. This one kicks away. Kay head over to second base. Runner in scoring position with 1 out. That one actually goes out. And Kay was already at second base, so that one went out of play. So Kay going to go another 90 feet to third base, and the Steamers have a runner on third with only 1 out. That's why you hustle down to second base, even if you think you're going to be safe. And they're going to bring the corners in. Tarboro. Take away the possibility of Kay scoring on something soft. That one outside. Yep, driven in a pair. 4 hits. 308 the batting average coming into this game. 2-0 pitch to him. Fouls this one back. And definitely impressed one youngster here. Screaming out after that one was hit. Greenblatt shaking off his catcher. Steps off now. Further instructions. Now, a couple of baseballs delivered to the ump. No bat boys in Tarboro. Two-1 to Hipp. Breaking ball. Upset with himself. He just missed that one. Popped it up. For a team that struggle with strikeouts, situation like that just needs some contact. Put this one in play. 2-2. Pops this one up. He does put it in play. And the third baseman able to come in and make the catch. It's the one situation putting in play, not going to help out. So I'll wear that one. We'll call that a broadcaster's jinx. Alan Brown with 2 away and Ryan Kay on third. And the pitch. One's away, 1-0. Brown thus far 0 for 2. Struck out, popped out. He drove in 6 runs last summer for the Steamers. Splitting time with the catching duties, much like he's doing this summer. The 1-0 is fouled back. 1-1. Corners relaxed with 2 outs. Once again, Greenblatt stepping off. Okay, couple of steps off the base. It's in there for a strike. Brown down 1-2, that outside portion of the plate. Once again. Greenblatt looking over at third. See him go off speed, 1-2. No, he's going to overpower him. And Alan Brown is struck out. Steamers leave a base runner at third base, trailing 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning from Tarboro Municipal Stadium on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Second inning of work for Sam Duncan coming up. As the right-hander from Brown University had 3 strikeouts and allowed a walk in the 5th inning. Keep the Steamers in this game. And it's the 6th inning. Just as we did last night, let's do it one more time. The Steamers streamers, tell us where you are streaming from, and we'll be more than happy to shout you out on the broadcast. We appreciate all of you tuning in, keeping these Steamers close to your heart when you are far away. Ben Jones up to bat. First pitch. Upstairs, 1-0. This one line to left field and a leadoff man aboard with the base hit for Jones. Second time Jones has led off an inning with a hit. Did so in the fourth, but he tried to take second on a ball into the gap to Aaron Copeland, and Aaron Copeland's arm thought otherwise. Nonetheless, he's on base. Jack Kuzmovic up to bat. 2 for 2 so far. First pitch. Low and in, 1-0. Jones moving. Brown just doesn't have the handle on the ball, and Jones has second base. 1-1. Now with nobody out, all of a sudden, River Bandits threatening once again. Duncan's 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Breaking ball cut on. All right, look for him to go right back to that. Heading the count 1-2. Be a little bit more careful. Those breaking balls low in the zone. Don't want to give Jones a third base. 1-2 pitch. This one lined into left center field. That's a base hit. They're going to wave Jones around. Throw will go into second base. It's 5-1 in favor of the River Bandits. Michael Dolberry coming to bat. Brett Folk stepping out of the dugout for a second and now going to go have a discussion with Duncan on the mound. First two batters with hits in this inning. Lead back to 4 in favor of Tarboro. There's some action in the Steamers bullpen right now. Right-hander getting loose. From my vantage point here, behind the plate, can't quite make out who it is. Folk leaving the mound. Dolberry stepping in, and the first pitch from Duncan. Fouled over the grandstand. First base side, 0-1. Dolberry doubled last time up. Ground into a fielder's choice the first time up. Third time at the dish. And the pitch. Check swing, back to Duncan. Gonna try and make a double play out of this one. Stalin scoops it, safe at first. Kuzmovic set down. Dolberry now on first. Dane Hoggard, the second baseman, getting an opportunity now. 3 strikeouts thus far in this game for the leadoff batter. Duncan's first pitch upstairs, 1-0. And now Dolberry apparently struggling over there to walk, and there's going to be a meeting over at first base to address the health of the center fielder for the River Bandits. Quick discussion. Doesn't turn into much. Stolberry stretch out over at first base. Trying to keep loose, reaching the inside of his left leg. Nothing comes out of it as of yet. One-0 from Duncan. This one bounces, blocked by Brown. 2-0. The 2-0 from Duncan. That one high and away, a 3-0. Now a second pitcher up in the Steamers bullpen. 3-0 pitch from Duncan upstairs. 2-1 now with 1 out. And Nick Hussey coming to bat. Doubled in the third. Came around to score. Otherwise, 1 for 3 on the evening. Gust of wind blowing through the stadium. Turned out to be a cooler night than what the weather forecast projected. 2 on, 1 away. Pitch upstairs. 1-0. For Duncan, it's finding that rhythm once again. He's going to take a little bit of a trot here. Regather himself. When he starts humming it, gets in rhythm. Good type pitch you saw in the 5th inning, when just struck out 3. Faced only 4 batters. 1-0 pitch. This one outside, 2-0. I see the first baseman, new in town. New additions on both sides this week for these two teams. All the part of the early season process. Dolberry head to third. Brown stepping up, throwing this one high in air, able to get to it. 2 ducks on the pond now for the River Bandits. And their first baseman, a 3-0 count. Now Dolberry being talked to extensively, reaching down once again, reaching at the legs. Stealing a base after laboring over at first just a few minutes ago. 3-0 pitch, and that one misses. High and away. Bases now loaded. Marshall McDonald coming out of the dugout, and that's all we're going to see from Sam Duncan. Looks like it's Zach Bagley emerging from the bullpen. Marshall going to take the ball. And we have a pitching change here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Clams trailing 5-1. We will be back. More action from the bottom of the 6th inning in Tarboro once Zach Bagley gets warmed up. Welcome back to Tarboro. I'm Ray Dunn here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Zach Bagley now on the mound for the Steamers, right-hander from Barton College. Bagley so far, 2 innings pitched this summer, 5 strikeouts. Has not allowed a hit or a run. Steps into a sticky situation with the bases loaded. First pitch, ball low, 1-0. Pete Cosentino up to bat. Cosentino 2-run homer in the third. 1 for 2, the walk and that 2-run homer. 1-0, this one driven up the middle, base hit. And 1 run's coming to score. Copeland throws home. This one going to get passed off of Brown. Runner is going to advance to second and third. 2 runs come home. Make it 7-1 in favor of the River Bandits, and now 2 in scoring position. Still only 1 out. And on that one, Hunter Cole decided not to cut that off. Let that one go all the way home, and understandable given the arm of Copeland. The throw, however, was up the first base line a bit and not going to be able to make a play on what happened. And Bagley and Brown both standing round not able to make a play on it. 2 RBIs for Cosentino, and Hussey not going to make an attempt to come home on that pitch that gets to the backstop. Kendall Pearson, 0 for 3 this evening, and a grand slam last evening, up to bat. And the 1-0 from Bagley. This one low, 2-0. Hare and Cole in on the corners. Middle infielders also up. Now 3-0. Going to be a judgment call. Ground ball in the infield. What to do with it. Matters what Hussey's doing over there at third. 3-0. Bounces in. 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded. Levi Aguila. Hit by a pitch, walked and popped out thus far. Now with the bases loaded once again and still only 1 out. Bagley looking in. And the first pitch. This one low, 1-0. Bagley trying to find the strike zone. Does so right there, evens count up at 1. Inside part of the plate. Corner's still playing up on the grass. Up the middle, double play depth. This breaking ball misses outside, 2-1. Steamers had a couple chances at double plays. He was not able to turn any. 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. 2-2. Bagley speeds it up on him and he swings right past it. We'll see if he wanted to set up curveball on that outside part of the plate. And this one kicks off of Brown. And another run will score for the River Bandits. Count full to Aguila and 8-1 in favor of Tarboro as Hussey comes in to score. Still 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. Score now mimics the score from Monday night's final. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away now. Kim Hassert, the shortstop from Villanova, hit a 2-run homer in the second. Struck out a pair of times after that. 2 ducks on the pond. First pitch from Bagley. In there for a strike. 0-1. Bagley ahead, 0-1, kicks and fires. Breaking ball, this one off of Brown's glove, off his mask, and right there, saved from going out of play, and some protest from the River Bandits coaching staff is going to bring the umpires together, and Marshall McDonald is awaiting his turn to have some discussion. That's Costantino over at third, who didn't move. Came up the line a little bit, didn't gauge as far as it gotten away from Brown. Hassert and Brown having a conversation now at the plate about the play, and going to be some discussion. And now they're going to bring Marshall McDonald in to discuss the scenario. And the argument from Tarboro's side is that they had to play earlier in this game. That moved runners around for the Steamers. It's a similar situation to what we are facing here at this moment. And there's not been a call made. McDonald still given his case, umpires trying to explain their call. A moment where we would love to have at least one of the 3 mic'd up. Everyone else engrossed in conversation. Few up in the dugout for the Steamers, awaiting what's coming down the pipe. Point down to third, they're giving him the plate. They'll say that ball went out of play. River Bandits bring in another run. 9-1, Marshall McDonald still pleading his case. Trying to line up and show where the line is and the difference between the 2 plays in this game. Again, the Steamers were the beneficiaries of where the ball went towards their dugout earlier, got to move runners around. Tarboro's coaching staff jumped out and pointed out that that ball was near where it was. From my vantage point, did not look like the ball entered the dugout. It's like it was somewhere near the entrance point. Coaching staff for the Steamers not thrilled, as one can imagine. Tallies another run for the River Bandits, 9-1. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. And the 1-2 from Bagley. Outside 2-2. We had a fan yell for instant replay. Even if we had here on the Steamers YouTube channel, that ball was just beyond the realm of it. 2-2 pitch. Popped in the air. Left field line. Kay giving chase. And that one's going to land foul. Inside. And he'll toss that one into the River Bandits bullpen. Keeps the count even at 2 with 2 away and a runner on third. And this beneficiary for the River Bandits coaching staff arguing that call as they force the umps to meet. This one grounded up the first base line. Tough play for Bagley. Will throw and get the runner at first base. Concludes the inning, but not before a 5 spot from the River Bandits breaks this game open 9-1 in favor of Tarboro as we head to the 7th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Cole Vanderslice now on the mound for Tarboro, and we get back to baseball. But first, fans, summer's starting, and you know what that means. Graduation parties and cookout season. Bill Gardner's Biggs Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, graduation gathering, or business rendezvous. It's the classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Thank you to Bill Gardner and Biggs Cadillac Buick GMC for their support of the Steamers and sponsoring our newest addition to historic Hicks Field. As I mentioned, Cole Vanderslice, right-hander from Villanova, on the mound now with his River Bandits team up big in this one, 9-1. Brian Hama leading things off. Walked last time up, came around to score the only run for the Steamers thus far. And we'll take a second to acknowledge our Steamer streamers. Scott Willie from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Lena Dunlow from Windsor, I'll assume, North Carolina. And we got Barbara Duncan from Asheville, North Carolina. Sam Duncan's grandmother. Welcome all of you to the broadcast. First pitch, 1-0. And I know we had Papa Tom from Maryville, Tennessee earlier in the broadcast letting us know he was checking in once again. Appreciate all of you following along. Steamers down 8. Timeout called. Meeting at the mound for Vanderslice. Top of the order up this inning. Ama so far 1-4-2 with the aforementioned walk. Hunter Cole coming up after him, 0-for-1 with a walk and was hit by a pitch last time up. And Aaron Copeland has walked, grounded into double play and struck out. So 0-for-2. Only 3 hits for the Steamers this evening after the offensive outburst last night. Pitch to Hama. Low and in, 2-0. Slice, winds, kicks in the 2-0, outside, 3-0. Steamers chance to put the leadoff man aboard. Hama up 3-0 in the count. Swan misses. Ball 4. Hama walks for the second time this evening.
Now batting for the Edenton Steamers, the first baseman, number 14,
Hunter Cole coming to the dish. And Cole has just been all over the field. Last 3 starts of right field, left field, tonight first base. Marshall McDonald does not want to take his bat out of the lineup. Put some really good swings on the baseball so far this summer. First pitch to him misses inside. 5 straight balls to start Vander Slice's night. Hama, Strider 2 off first. Likes to do that quick shuffle. Doesn't do it there. Breaking ball misses. 2-0. Would not be a surprise if at some point Hama takes off. Getting the secondary lead, now 3-0. No use of doing it right now, however. Vander Slice can't find the zone. Nobody out, and the heart of this order coming up. Vander Slice stepping off. See if he can find the zone on a 3-0. Imagine Cole basically going to keep that bat on his shoulder. 7 straight balls to start this. And that one misses inside. Ball 4. 8 straight balls to start this inning. 2 on, nobody out for the Steamers. And now a quick mound visit. And some action already in the River Bandits bullpen. Copeland, Jenkins, and Stalen. The next 3 due up. That's exactly who you're looking for with 2 on and nobody out. And now umpire going out to the mound to break up this meeting. And now a bit of a discussion going on. And there was something that Marshall McDonald had said to the umpire. There's some disappointment and upset faces on the mounds. And I would have to guess that this has to do something with the number of visits throughout this evening. Again, a time that we would love to have them mic'd up. And some very upset faces. They're going to take the pitcher out of this conversation. Vander Slice backed up, now talking to an up. As he continues to flail his right arm in disappointment. Third base and home plate umpire now having talk. A lot of discussion tonight. A lot of conversation. And we will continue to wait for a verdict here. And I believe the verdict will be pitcher coming out. So I have to imagine it has to do with the number of mound visits. Vander Slice evening's done after just 2 batters, walks both. 8 pitches, 8 balls. He's walked all the way down to the bullpen. Now we await the emergence of someone else. never a dull moment here in the Premier Collegiate League. And I don't know if we know just about as well as the River Bandits on who's coming in next, but it's, here we go. Right-hander trotting in from the bullpen. I doubt properly warmed. And as they make a pitching change here, you know what, it's time for us to step aside. We'll give it a minute, we'll come back as Ben Roberts gets loose on the mound, coming in for Cole Vanderslice after the umpires intervened on the number of visits allowed, and we believe up here, again, we have nothing confirmed. This is our speculation up here, and given the disappointment from Coach Vincent over on the Tarboro side, I would imagine that's the case. But regardless, we're going to take a step aside here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. When we come back, some more action from the top of the 7th inning. Welcome back to Tarboro. I'm Ray Dunn here in the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Still no information relayed up here to me sitting outside the press box. Again, we're assuming Cole Vanderslice removed due to an excessive number of mound visits throughout the game. Vanderslice very much not thrilled, as you can imagine, only facing 2 batters, walking both of them on 4 pitches. Quite frustrated getting back to the bullpen. Coach Vincent from Tarboro is still out discussing with the mound, or with the umpire, as his new pitcher gets loose on the mound. And what a wonderful world playing over the speakers. Quite a tone difference between the loud conversations, we don't want to say arguments, but the heated conversations that have ensued. Certainly some frustration with the umpires after Vanderslice's removal. We've been in a delay so long, the outfielders gathered, sitting out in center field. Half of the infield was sitting down, waiting for Roberts to get loose. Let's play some more baseball, how about it? Steamers have 2 on, nobody out. In case it's been a while since you were paying attention because of how long that took to get settled. Ryan Hama, Hunter Cole, both walking on 4 pitches to lead off the 7th inning, now on base. Aaron Copeland, the 3-hole hitter, coming up to bat. 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Copeland had a 3-run home run in last night's affair. Roberts, the right-hander, delivers to Copeland. That one low and away, 1-0. From my vantage point, I can't get a good angle on the River Bandits bullpen, but it looked pretty inactive when Vanderslice was lifted. And given an 8-run lead, 2 early walks in inning isn't an automatic call to the pen as that ball is outside. Looked like a routine visit just to settle him down. So interesting to see how that may impact Roberts here. Copeland, Jenkins, Stalin. One's due up, the 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Crowd a little bit thinner than it was. First pitch at 7 o'clock. A lot of youth teams here tonight, so I might explain it. Got bedtimes. It's a hit, 2-1 pitch. This one fouled out of the stadium down the right field line. Evens count up at 2. Roberts looking back at second, now his 2-2. This one kicks away. Hama jogging on down to third base. Second and third now with full count to Copeland. It's interesting, the netting here. Not sure what exactly about it, but the ball seems to get caught up in it. Makes those balls that bounce up high take a little bit longer to get back down. Not a tight-fitting net. 3-2 to Copeland. Swings and misses. And the ball just outside the plate. 1 away. Not sure whether it was on his mind as that extended outside portion of the plate tonight from the umpire. You know, with 2 strikes, anything close, the old Little League coach saying, you gotta swing anything close, which bears true anywhere, but he swings at that one, probably thinking about those earlier outside pitches. This one bounced off the catcher, Hama, jogging on home, he'll score. It's now 9-2 in favor of the River Bandits. The Steamers get one back. Pitch that bounces off Aguila. Hunter Cole moving up to third base. Ian Jenkins with 1 away, up 1-0 in the count as runner on third base. 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch grounds this one to third. Play made, throw across the diamond. Sets him down. That's Ben Jones over at third base, able to handle that for the second out of the inning. Anthony Stalin out of bat. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. For Bandits right now looking like they're going to exact some revenge. Pitch here, Stalin drives this one to left center. That one is going to drop in and get past Stolberry. Stalin come around first, commit to second base. He's going to slide in safely at second base. That's a double for Stalin. And an RBI as Cole makes his way home. 9-3 now.
Next up for Edenton, the third baseman, number 15, Casey Hager.
Stalin hearing me talk about the lead right now and what the Bandits were looking like they are moving towards, should I say, exacting revenge on a game last night where the Steamers commanded throughout and won at home. First pitch to Hare, low and in, bounces, 1-0. These two teams have the firepower And we'll be going at it consistently throughout this year. Tonight's game is the last as Hare swings and misses on that one. Tonight's game represents the beginning of a break between these two teams from one another. Taking about 2 weeks off from seeing each other. There is a stretch in July where Tarboro and the Steamers meet 8 times in 18 days. This pitch to Hare inside. Count even at 2. Stalin with a healthy lead at second base. Roberts pays him no mind. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Oh. So it looked out. No call was made. And then it looks like we got a mini pump. Catcher stood up like something had happened. And we'll continue on here. A full count offering. Inside, excuse me, now it's 3-2. Scoreboard had 3-2. I had 3-2. Umpire had 2-2. That's the one that counts. 3-2. And the pitch to Hare. Fouls this one back. Keeps himself alive. And Hare walked a pair of times and struck out. Payoff pitch, this top of the 7th, on its way. On away, and for the 3rd time tonight, Casey Hare is walking on down to first base.
The left fielder, number 20, Ryan K.
Ryan K steps up, 2-on, 2-out. Left fielder, pair of strikeouts and a single. As far 1 for 3. First pitch to him. Foul tip, caught by the catcher. 0-1. An off night last night. Played quite a bit to start the season. 0-1. That one's in the zone. 0-2. Working from behind. Has been victimized a couple times by high heat this season. Let's see what they go with here. That one away. 1-2. It did look like Gila was getting up in that crouch, looking for something upstairs. Once again, getting up in the crouch. This one grounded foul towards Tarboro's dugout. Keeps count at 1-2. Roberts comes set. His 1-2 offering. Ground ball, third base. This one moving slow. Takes him right to the bag, though, and that will end the inning. Steamers tack on a pair. Cut into the lead. Still trail the River Bandits by 6. Head to the bottom of the 7th here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. It's time to stretch in Tarboro. Aiden Kuehl taking the mound here at Tarboro. I'm right on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Clams trailing at 9-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Riverband's coming to bat. This past week, a record number of kids came out to the Steamers baseball camp. And guess what? There's another one. Don't you worry. Very excited to announce the second youth baseball camp of the summer. The date's July 14th through the 16th. That's July 14th through the 16th. Will be the next Steamers baseball camp. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. Visit EdentonSteamers.com to download a registration form today. It's a lot of fun.
It's number 6, Ben Jones.
A lot of kids getting the opportunity to learn the game from some very talented Steamers. Ben Jones leading off this inning for Tarboro. First one he takes up and in. Jones led off the last inning. Single, stole a base, ended up scoring. It's that sixth inning. Provided a lot. Just fouls this one. Up and in once again, 1-1. Sixth inning allowed for 5 runs to come home. And extended this game to that point, 9-1 lead. Steamers put 2 back on the board. Strike in there. 1-2. And Kuehl been very good out of the bullpen so far this summer. And the 1-2 pitch from him. Just outside, evens count at 2. And the 2-2. Driven to left field, coming in K, dives, that one short, Hobson, bounces off his glove, a base knock for Jones. Back-to-back innings, he leads off the inning with a single. Jack Kulimovic coming to bat. 3 for 3. A trio of base hits. And that's all this evening for Ben Jones. Lifted. Bench runner now in, take over. And Kuehl just trying to get set on the mound. Looking over at first base. Shaking off Alan Brown. And the first pitch, ground ball towards second. Hama trying to turn and throw it to second. He gets him. Great play by Brian Hama to get the lead runner. The fielder's choice allows Kulimovic to first base, but keeps runner away from scoring position. Michael Dolberry to the bat. Got on a fielder's choice, scored last time up, last inning. Also has doubled. First pitch to him, misses. 1-0. Look over at Kulimovic, and now a throw over. Dives in safely. The 1-0. I'll tip right into the glove of Alan Brown, evens the count at 1. This weekend, Steamers right now in the middle part of a busy weekend. Game last night, game tonight, doubleheader tomorrow at home against Greenbrier. Is now Kulimovic running, Brown throwing down to second base. throw to the left side of the infield. Got up and got across quick, but Kulimovic safe at second and a runner in scoring position for Dolberry, who's up in the count 2-1. Pitch, ground ball. This one shortstop to Stalin. Fields it cleanly, fires to Cole. Second out of the inning. Runner does advance to third. And Dane Hoggard with a chance to tack on one more. First pitch from Kuehl, upstairs, 1-0. Steamers dugout loud in their support. 1-0, up and in, 2-0. And definitely seem louder in their support because, as I was mentioning last inning, some people have hit the exits. We work towards the 10 o'clock hour. 2-0 pitch. Low. 3-0. Hoggard quickly ahead. Nick Hussey awaiting on deck. And the pitch. Up and in. 4-pitch walk. Runners on the corners. 2 outs for Hussey. The first baseman. 1 for 3, a double and a walk, 2 runs scored. Good looking over at first. First pitch. This is low, right around that zone that has been called a strike with frequency, so must have missed just low. On the 1-0, fouled back, 1-1. Kuehl's third outing of the summer. 1 out of the pen, and then the start on Monday here against Tarboro. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-2. Trying to get out of this situation. And the game back to the bats. And the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Kuehl comes set. There's a glance to first and comes home. This one lined up the middle. That's in for a base hit. Run will score first and second now. With 2 away. 10-3 in favor of Tarboro.
Now batting for your River Bandits, the left fielder, number 46, Pete Constantino.
Pete Constantino up to bat. 2 on and 2 away. 2 for 3 with a walk. Fouls this one back, and a 2-run homer in the third inning. 4 RBIs thus far. A single in the 6th brought home 2. A 1. Breaking ball, 0-2. Kuehl Likes what he sees from Brown. Looks back at second. Coming home, the 0-2. Low. 1-2. Roanoke College right-hander. 3.93 ERA in the spring. Glance back at second. And coming home once again. Another one missing low. 2-2. Two on, two out. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Up the middle of base hit. Stop sign put on at third base. Copeland coming home with it anyway, and that's right on the money to Brown. Bases now loaded for Kendall Pearson.
Now batting for your Tarboro River Bandits, the right fielder, number 48, Kendall Pearson.
Pearson did his damage with the bases loaded last night. A grand slam in the 9th inning. Game was pretty much in hand at that point. All of them count the same though. And the first pitch to Pearson. Swing and a miss. He was thinking about another one. Ahead 0-1. Kuehl. It's a foul. This one back 0-2. Now can play around a little bit with Pearson. Certainly want to be careful. However, with the way runner's been running, despite the shortened backstop from third base. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. River Bandits do put a run on the board, make it 10-3 to wrap up this 7th inning. However, Tarboro leaves the bases loaded. Steamers coming to bat here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel when we come back. Welcome back to Tarboro. Steamers on the road, and when they're on the road, we love to tell you about Venture Tours. Venture Tours is excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit AC for the day. Tickets are $85, and you must be 21 years old to participate. 21 years old or older. You can't be older than 21 to go to the casinos. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours, the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. Clams trail 10-3. Jackson Hip coming to bat. Ryan Insco on the mound for the River Bandits. Steamers have seen quite a bit of him in the early going of this season. Hip 0 for 2 with the walk. Insco's first pitch, and there for a strike. Brown waiting on the on-deck circle. Be him and then Hama, top of the order. 0-1-2 Hip, fouls this one over the grandstand and just hits the fence across the street. Hip down 0-2 in the count. Insco kicks and fires this one outside and low, 1-2. Try it again with a breaking ball, and when you're working with a 7-run lead, have nobody on and nobody out, you can afford to work on some things, try and test some things, and really see what works. And I imagine that's what Hip will be put through for the remainder of this at bat, falling behind 0-2. 1-2. One low and in, 2-2. And the 2-2 to Hip. Ground ball back up the middle, slowly hit. Shortstop quickly up to make play and throws Hip out. That is Hassard converting on that play. One away. Alan Brown 0 for 3 thus far, coming to bat. Brian Hama, I don't know if he was looking up at us to see if the camera caught him catching that bat, but he seemed impressed with himself grabbing that. First pitch to Brown, and therefore strike. 0-1. 10 o'clock now in Tarboro. The 3-hour mark of this game. 0-1. Ground ball, this one fielded cleanly and across the diamonds. That's Hoggard making the play. 2 ground outs to start this inning for Insco. Brian Hama. Hama, a pair of walks, a single and a strikeout. 1 for 2 and scored 2 runs in this game. Both by way of hustling home from third on balls that made their way to the backstop. First pitch to him, the inside corner. 0-1. And the 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss out in front of that one. Working that one off the plate. Insco. Head 0-2. Pitch. Ball. That outside corner, a place of contention this evening. Insco not able to get it there. Still ahead 1-2 in the count. Pitch to Hama. Foul tip, keeps himself alive. Steamers only 4 hits 2 outs in the 8th. Have done a decent job at drawing walks in this game. 1-2. That one had some movement to it because right out of the hand it looked like it was going to catch Hama. Got a little smile about it. Even the count up at 2. And the 2-2 to the second baseman. Fouled over the grandstand and over the street on the right field side. Keeping himself in this. Steamers with a steep hill to climb. Time called by Hama. And in goes pitch. This one bounces. And away, 3-2. Hama's worked it back full. This one will fall under the quality at-bat statistic. Something that won't show up at a box score in the newspaper, but most certainly will on Game Changer. 3-2 pitch to him. And he broke his bat, ground ball softly, and the throw on a barehanded play by Hassert. Incredibly impressive to get Hama over at first base and end this 8th inning. For the Steamers, at least. We will head to the bottom half of this 8th inning for the River Bandits when we come up. Back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up from Tarboro. River Bandits up 10-3. Steamers heading back home for doubleheader tomorrow. The Steamers are the greatest show in town, and how can they make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. There are 2 more fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch them on Friday, July 2nd. That's Friday, July 2nd. And Wednesday, July 28th. Again, that's Wednesday, July 28th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. It's no longer the 6th inning, but we do want to shout out Peggy Brown, Alan Brown's grandmother, watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for tuning in and watching your Steamers. Aiden Kuehl back on the mound. First pitch, and therefore a strike. Andrew Casey has entered the ball game and is up to bat. Wasn't sure about swinging through that. Does. Now 0-2. Casey a solo shot against Steamers on Monday night. 0-2 pitch. Fouls it back. Keeps himself in this one. Kuehl's 0-2 again. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting for your Tarboro River Bandits, the shortstop number 3,
Cam Hassert made an impressive barehanded play at shortstop to end the top half of this 8th inning. Now up to bat in the bottom half. Takes a strike on the first pitch. 3 for, excuse me, not 3 for 4. I'm looking at Ben Jones' stat line. Hassert, though, while only 1 for 4, does have a 2-run homer. 1-1 now. That 2-run homer came in the 2nd inning. One pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2. Kuehl getting into a bit of a rhythm now. Ahead in the count. See if he tries to fool him with anything. That one low. 2-2. Pitch to Hassert. Fouled down the third base line and towards the concession stand. Now it remains even at 2-2. Casey Harry did give some chase to it. You see him re-entering your picture, third base. And the pitch from Kuehl. Ground ball, first base. Cole able to block that one. Now going to toss it to Kuehl. Kuehl able to get there before Hassert. 2 away. Tanner Smith entered the game for Ben Jones. After Ben Jones went 3 for 4, Smith came into pinch run, now gets a chance to hit. Ball inside, 1-0. Smith, the leadoff hitter, last evening's ball game, went 0 for 3 before being lifted for Jones. Now, ground ball to Hama, has it at second base, throws over to first, and in time to set down Tanner Smith. 1, 2, 3, go the River Bandits. Steamers come to bat in the top of the 9th. Need 7 runs to keep this game alive. We'll be back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Let's have a little fun in this top of the 9th inning, shall we? Daniel Rutherford on to pinch hit. And if you follow the Steamers, you scratch your head like, wait, isn't that a pitcher? Rutherford can really hit the ball. Rutherford put on a show today in batting practice. He was lining balls out of the stadium. He's been taking batting practice the last couple of weeks. At Florence Darlington Tech, prior to his time at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, he did play first base and some corner outfield, and he can hit the ball. Don't be fooled by the fact that he has focused on being a left-handed pitcher First pitch from Ryan Insko to him is outside ball. So he's coming in to pinch hit for Hunter Cole.
Up to bat for Edenton, number 25, Daniel Weatherford.
First pitch, or second pitch, excuse me, 2-0. Looking up at the scoreboard, I didn't have a ball on there yet. Should refer to my own records. Rutherford ahead 2-0 quickly. Insko. Ground ball up the middle. This one is going to get through for a base hit. How about that for Rutherford? First at bat of the summer. On base with a single. And I'd imagine tomorrow with a doubleheader on tap that Rutherford may get a chance to play in the field, if not designated hitter. Always opportunities in the outfield as shuffling the lineup continues. Aaron Copeland up to bat, 0 for 3 with a walk. First pitch to him, ground ball to second base. Toss to second, there is one to throw to first in time. 4-6-3 double play in order. Now 2 away.
Now up to bat for the Edenton Steamers, the designated hitter, number 27,
Ian Jenkins, 1 for 4 thus far. A single in the 4th inning. Steamers down 10-3, down to their last out. First pitch to Jenkins. Holds up. Ball that went low and away, and confirmation from the first base umpire that he did hold up. 1-0. Pitch low, 2-0. Jenkins got to Edenton on Thursday. Outfielder from Miami-Dade College, previously played for Marshall McDonald. The Lexington County Blowfish. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. A welcome addition to this lineup. A serious pop in his bat. Two one. Ground ball to shortstop. This could be the end. Hasser fires across the diamond, and that wraps this one up. River Bandits, exact revenge after the Steamers beat them 11-6 on Friday night. Win this one 10-3. Split this weekend's home and home. You've been tuned in to the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. I'm Ray Dunn. I will be back with a post-game report in just a few minutes. But again, the final from Tarboro Municipal Stadium. River Bandits 10, Steamers 3. And the River Bandits move to 6-2 in the division and keep their hold on first place. Welcome back to Tarboro. I'm Ray Dunn here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. As the Steamers drop this one to the River Bandits 10-3. River Bandits improve to 6-2 and hold on to first place in the Premier Collegiate League East. River Bandits now 9-2 overall. Steamers fall to 3-3 in the division, 4-4 overall, and will remain in that second place position. As for the game itself, a 2-run homer from Cam Hassert, the shortstop for the River Bandits, got scoring started in the bottom of the second. Bottom of the third, another 2-run homer, this time Pete Costantino hit the long fly ball and gave the River Bandits the advantage. And then in the top of the 5th inning, the Steamers did tack on a run. Brian Hama came around to score on a ball that got by and back to the backstop, came home to score, made it 4-1. And then the 6th inning happened. And the 6th inning for the River Bandits produced 5 runs, put them up 9-1. And from that point, Steamers did tack on 2 in the 7th, make it 9-3. River Bandits responded with 1 in the bottom of the 7th, and it was 10-3. That's your final from Tarboro Municipal Stadium. Again, River Bandits now 9-2, 6-2 in the division, first place. Steamers 4-4, 3-3 in the division, second place now. Steamers will welcome another division foe, the Greenbrier Knights, to historic Hicks Field tomorrow at 5 o'clock for a double header. 5 o'clock and 7:30-ish, 8 o'clock, whenever that first game gets wrapped up. Until that time, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for being tuned in here. We hope to talk to you real soon. Stay well, be well, and